Oh, what a difference a day makes in the weather, huh? Jake's got a load of fuel. He's got to go in town to deliver it. Then he's gonna bring truck back here, and he hasn't got enough hours left to make another run, so he's got to do his reset. Anyway, diesel fuel's going through the roof, and the reason is because there's like 3 refineries, 2 or 3, that specialize in diesel fuel, and they're down for some reason. So you're gonna see diesel go sky high, baby. Sky high. All right, we're going back in, boys. Man, oh man. I don't know how I'm gonna do this. This is gonna be fun. So let me show you what I'm up against. So I'm on that one right there, and that one ain't gonna clear either. And if I could push it clear to the back, maybe there's more clearance up here, but I kind of doubt it. I just don't remember how. I don't know, I was just dicking around with it, and all of a sudden it came out of there. But getting it back in's another story. I'm gonna have to think about this. Looky what Jeff found in the van trailer. Somebody gave this to me. I don't remember who, but I forgot all about it. I went to town and I bought this, but it won't suck it all the way to the end. The spool's not big enough for all that strap. So right now what I got in there is just a regular hold down, tie down strap, big one. And what I'm trying to do is lift it in the center in there straight, because with the hoist it was over on such an angle I couldn't make it work. It worked for getting it out, but putting it back in's a little bit more complicated. So anyway, check this out. That's cool. So I'll have to put a chain around up in there and hang that from there, run the hook down. I think that'll work great. That is effing awesome. All right, so I got it picked up. Now comes the fun part, trying to get it in there, get it down. that. Oh yeah, baby. Get it turned around here where it goes. Oop, it's not that. Just gotta get it. Oh, I got a chain, and this chain fell off in there. Ah, dang it. That dang chain fell in there. There we go. Got out of there. Now maybe. There we go. Come on, baby. So close. So close. There we go. Look at that. Oh yeah. Jeff effing wins. Okay, how come the bolt holes ain't lining up? If you tell me I gotta turn that base, oh, I'm gonna be pissed-a-rude here. Because I swear I had that in there right, according to the marks and everything. Where in the heck? I think it's gotta come forward just a wee bit. Alright, tip of the day. When you bring one in the shop and you know you're going to take that valve out, make sure that boom is absolutely centered. And you look down in there at that pedestal. Of course I couldn't see it because it was covered in crap. So I need this boom to go that way about a half an inch, I'd say. Well, a half inch on the hole. So okay, I told you Jeff would kick its ass. So what I ended up doing was I got a couple of pointy pry bars and stuck one in that hole back there and one here. Pried as hard as I could and it went flop in the hole. And then all 4 bolts went in pretty good. So I've got the fittings. See, I'm in this valve block here. So it's time to put the lines on. And this cable goes back to the converter. I don't know where I'm gonna put that, but I need that thing out of the way. And it should have been, I hate to undo it. It should have been ran around this turntable motor. All right, so I undid that pot liquor, pulled it around back through there, and put it back on. Let's go have a look, see what I did. So I ran it right there, that red cable, right there. Ran it around there, so it's around that block. It's not going to be in the way when I got to put that valve body up there. So I got those 2 pipes right there, hoses, and I got these metal lines that hook to them. And I'm thinking I took a video or a picture of which one went where. Maybe it's self-explanatory when I put them up there. But I've got to get that hooked up, so that's my next task. It's getting those pipes on. All right, I've got this valve transferred in here, and what I did this time is I took a nut and put on that stud, so we're good and steady this time. I wasn't going to do that wobbly stuff again. So now I've just got to get it up in there. And I'm out of gas from trying to transfer it. Get all my jacks organized. I got a paper towel over the top of it so that I don't get junk in it. Oh, jeez, now we're against something already. Jeez, Jeff. There we go. Against the transmission or something. Have to keep pushing her forward as I jack it up because it comes back. Let's see who's texting me here. Okay, Dean Schatz. I think Dean bought him another D11. I think he did. He's going to part that one. Yeah, he's got a trailer load of transmission and stuff on it. Final drives, D11 stuff. That's cool. All right, so now, what? What does an aneurysm feel like? I wish I had some help. The other question is this jack going to go up high enough to get a bolt started? Because as you remember, when I built this tool, I should have built it about 1/4 of an inch longer. And I didn't. So let's see if I can slide it over. There we go. Yeah, I like that, Jeff. Yeah. A little less talk, a lot more action, Jeff. How's that? Little less talk and a lot more action. Let's go up some more if I can. Let it go up some more, okay? Man, oh man, oh man. Yeah, we're getting to the end of the jack here pretty quick, man. I hope these bolts will go up in there. Jeez, I don't want to turn no more as easy it did. Nope, I don't. Why? Is the nut tight or? Must be tight now. Left hand threads. Jeez Louise. Yeah. That son of a bitch has tightened itself up in there tighter than a bull's ass. Or it's because of the angle of it, it's pushing on it. Great. That's just great. There's nothing I can do about that now unless I drop the valve clear out, transferred it to the other one and remove that. There is no way that's gonna work. I'm screwed. Absolutely screwed. And then it's gonna pinch the end of the nut threads over. I don't know, shit. I'm pissed off now. I'm pissed off now. Oh, we're so close too. Absolutely so close. Okay, so what I did is I went in the drawer and I found a couple of head bolt studs. I think they're like out of a TD18. Big long ones. I got them up in there, got some nuts on them. And I'm actually loose, so now I can let this down, get this nut off, and then take it the rest of the way up, maybe get the bolts in. Matter of fact, while I'm here, I should just see how far away I am from getting these in. Look at that, not very far. With no washers and stuff, I can get them in, so Maybe I'll just tighten these studs a little more, and then I can get a couple bolts in too. That would be awesome. Possum. That'll start tightening. Yep. Looky there, Jeff. You got a couple in there now. There we go. Now, let's see if I can get the nut off. So I have to lift it up and undo the nut because it won't come out easy. There we go. All right, so now I could go up the rest of the way. Should be a little wobbly, but I could do her. See, it doesn't, because the damn thing moves. See, now we're loose. There we go. I'll bet that's up enough to actually get the bolts in and pull her up. I got that up. I've got the bolts all in it. So tighten her up. So let's tighten her up. Jeff wins. Ha ha. Did it all by myself. Okay, so I've got 2 cables in, 1 more to go, and then I'm done with that. Done with the valve almost. And I'm going to show you the hell I went through to get those screwed into the spool. It was absolute hell. Okay, so you get the bolts out, and then you got to get a screwdriver. Unit Amos. There we go. There we go. All right. So, if you can see up in there, that spool's threaded. So, I have to get the cable through this cover, and what I do is I put tape on it so when I fish it up through here it stays clean. Get some oil out of here and smear all over the shaft and the threads so I don't dick the seal up, and then I gotta stick it in here. There we go, we're on. All right, now so then what I got to do is get this up in here and get it in the hole. There. Now if I'm lucky, I got to go to the back and take the plug out the back, go in the hole, find the spool, and it's too crooked. I don't think. Oh, wait a minute. If we're lucky, that'll go in. Start. If we're not lucky, we're going to be taking that end out and trying to hold it while I get it started. Probably what I'm going to have to do here. Maybe a stubby would work better. Yeah, stubby, baby, stubby. I gotta get up in here. Oh, this is miserable. Scott, I need some more salve for my ass. I'm here to tell you what, I'm really getting tired of this, you know? Problem is, you gotta be going in here straight with that. That's why it's kind of a two-man job here. Thank goodness I have these lights from Blaine Kessie. I think it's started. I just gotta support it and keep turning. I don't know what else to do.
I don't know. I think we're going. Yeah, baby. No, it's not. Then it is. You support it just right, doesn't good. Well, you really can't snug it in there tight. You just go till it starts trying to turn the cable, and that's all it's doing, and then that's it. And it should unscrew unless the spool sat there and went, and then did it. But that's highly unlikely with that spring retainer on the end. Okay, I think we're there. I think we're there. Let's have a look, see if we're at the end of the thread.
Yeah, we're there. Okay, so now let's get this in here. There we go. There. I feel like Warren's repair when he's elbows and asshole deep in a greasy mess trying to fix something. Hardest working man on YouTube. I don't care what anybody says. Warren is the hardest working mechanic I've ever seen, and the most knowledgeable. Most knowledgeable, too. There we go. Okay, where's my wrench? One wrench. The worst part is over. Absolutely over. So now, sometimes when I get done with a major install, I kind of just lay on the concrete here and just stare at it and daydream. So it's 9 o'clock. I've had enough. I've got all the pipes underneath hooked up, and I just got done fighting this big old bad boy, this main pressure line here. I am getting it done. Huh. Oh, I'm tired. It's 9 o'clock. Did I tell you it was 9 o'clock? I don't even remember. So anyway, I've taken my black ass in the house. I'm black, head to toe. You guys have a good weekend. Game off. Jeez Louise. This is crazy. Oh well. I saw one of my Facebook posts from 5 years ago. And it was, remember the other day when I walked out the door and showed you it snowing. 5 years ago on February 16th, it was just like this. Same exact weather. So people have this strange thing about weather. I don't ever remember it like this. No shit, it's like this all the time. It's called frickin' weather. Boy, the weather's changed. There's something going on. No, it isn't. It's just weather. It's been doing this for millennia. It'll keep doing it. I remember my parents telling me about the winter of 49. February, hardly no snow. Then it started snowing, and then the wind blew for a week and drifted that stuff to the top of the power lines. Anyway, climate changed my ass. Oh, balls, look what's still here. I went in the house last night at 9:30, expecting to come out here today on Sunday morning and see this son of a buck all together and out of my shop. Not the case. So, me and Griffey are out here. We're doing bone hiding today. Where are you hiding that one, bud? Where are you hiding it? You don't want me to watch? Okay, I turned my back. Turn my back, but the camera's still rolling. He says, that's no fair, Jeff. I know what you're doing. That is one smart dog. I'll tell you what. He knows. He just knows. Let's see, where are we going? He says, where do I not have one hidden? 3,000 square feet, and I can't figure out where to hide it. So what am I doing out here? I don't know. I think I'm going to sit in that chair and contemplate the vagaries of life. Oh, I'm sore from crawling around on that thing. I know what I got to do. I need to start putting those metal pipes and stuff back on, so I can start doing that, I guess. Sure hope this thing works. Sure hope Jeff wins. Whoa. Yeah, baby. So I'm down here on the lathe. I got a JIC bulkhead fitting, and it didn't have this groove for the O-ring. And I gotta have that because it doesn't seat on the flares. So basically you have a nut that goes on there. And I posted the question in hydraulic cylinders on Facebook. And a lot of guys said just go machine it. And I said, well, I'm not a machinist, but I play one on YouTube sometimes, and that's what I'm doing this Sunday. What I did is I just took the calipers and I measured the old fitting. And the reason I gotta have a new fitting is this one's bent, and so that valve, which is part of the loads or the barrel cylinder, boom cylinder relief, will not allow you to turn the relief valve in to the other part of it that bolts to the barrel. I basically just copied this other one that got the distance and the diameter and everything. So, Jeff wins. Alrighty, we're getting pipes hooked up today. So, figured out which pipe went where. They'll only go one way, but I'm wondering how I'm going to get that one in there. I may want to get the other one in at the same time. So I need to turn the light on so you can see. Lights on, and get an O-ring in this pipe. And then probably go get the other pipe, see if I can get it in at the same time. One O-ring in the pipe. A 5-jack 0524 cat. We're putting cat dollars in this thing. Have to go get the other pipe and see if I can get that in. What does that say, kids? That says Lot of Money Incorporated. Oh, the camera still works. She took a tumble clear from the cab, clear to the floor. Tough little cameras. All right, so all the metal pipes are in. All right, me and Mr. Griffey are gonna go do some dirty work on the four-wheeler. He's excited, aren't you, buddy? You excited? You ready? Yeah, I knew he was. Let's see over there. Who is it? Who is it, huh? You ready? Let's go. Get down, let's go. Yeah, I know that's dead, Jeff. You ready to go? I know, Jeff, I did. I got a decal today from Peter Sogren. I probably butchered that, Peter. How do you pronounce your last name? Yes, I had some relatives called Sostrom. Is that Sjogren? Anyway, he says, my name is Peter. I live about 15 minutes south of Stockholm. Yeah, I tore this accidentally. I've been operating excavators for a couple of years now, 43 to be exact. That's a long time. And have no plans yet. I operate a 323 NG.
And it is a big piece of SHIT to operate since they have over electric servo instead of servo hydraulics. We are going to trade that for something else, the sooner the better, and it will not be a cat. Is that going to be a Volvo? Been watching your vids for some rats now and enjoying them. Probably means sometimes. I hope you get something out of them trucking Scandinavia magazines that my friend Tom Stancia from Morton, Illinois did forward to you. Yeah, we've read all those. Those are awesome. I'm sending you a decal for your shop door from our Swedish cat dealer, Zeppelin. Your cat dealer is Zeppelin. Show us your Zeppelins, please. Zeppelin is the German dealer of cat machines, and they have had the Swedish dealership for about 3 years now. I hope you have some space for it. Sure do. So take care and be safe. Best regards, Peter Shogun.
Anyway, yeah, it's just been crappy weather out there, Peter, and so I haven't had really the opportunity to stick it on the door because it needs to warm up a little bit, and that's so I can clean the door and make sure it sticks. I don't want it to fall off. So thanks, Peter. I got another package today. This is from Robert Humphreys. Bob, hope you're well. My wife is sorting and discarding stuff that's been stored here way too long. Her father worked for Cat at the factory his entire working career. His photo is in this company newsletter along with a couple of photos that might interest you. I pulled this paper out of the trash can and figured I'd send it to you in Idaho. Take a quick look and put it back in the trash cans. Regards, Robert Humphreys. Have a look at page 9. Okay. All right, so what do we got here? Cat caps keep showing up on the darndest places. The drummer. Huh. Hey, how are ya? How high are ya? He's cat high. All right, so page 9. Let's go to page 9. All right, my wife's father. Ray Lunsford, machine shop, 30 years. Wow. What's the date on this paper? Wow, there's an old 988. What we got here, D6C. Anybody in here you guys know? This is kind of cool. Back when guys put a suit and a tie on to get their picture taken. They don't do that now. Wow. 40 employees join management. Well, that's about 39 too many. Folks, a newspaper for Peoria area Caterpillar people. Where's the date? April 7th, 1978. Wow. That's cool. I ain't throwing this away. The boys are going to want to see this. Anti-business mood must be reversed in Illinois. No shit. That goofy looking fat governor you guys have, he's an idiot. I hear Illinois is going to, if you have something older than 07, diesel pickup, you have to get rid of it. No compensation, no nothing. You just have to get rid of it. They're actually considering a bill to do that. If I were president, I'd do something about the economy, energy, foreign affairs. Yeah, we've been dealing with that forever. It's never going to change, folks. We're getting screwed. Caterpillar chauffeurs earn 20-year safe driving record. That $40 car seat could save a child's life. Nah. My folks had a 52 Caddy when I was born. And then when I was 5, they bought a 65 Pontiac Catalina station wagon. We were all over in that thing. We survived. Of course, we never got in any car crashes either. Fiat Alice introduces new elevating scraper. But that didn't last long. Fix it again, Tony. Well, that's cool, guys. Thank you very much. So, I've got new hoses up there, those small ones. They were all really rotten. And I've got all my pipes in here. I put a plug on that one because the other hose laying over there goes up. There's a big long pipe that bolts to the top of the cylinder, comes down, makes a loop. That hose bolts on that. Then there's a small one that comes out of here. I put a plug in this that comes around to that pipe. So I've got my clear hose bolted up there to the top and coming out here. And that's going to go out to the barrel. So the only thing that I got left to do is I need to so I took this plug out and got the oil that was left in the extend cylinder out. Crowd cylinders now void of any oil on both ends. So I needed to build me a rod for this last, it's actually for the boom lever in there. The old one had been broke off and welded, and it was crooked, and I didn't want to weld it again. So I went to town to try to find some 5/16 fine thread, ready rod, all rod, whatever you want to call it, all thread. And nobody had any fine thread, so I just bought a 5/16 piece of rod and threaded it. Put some yellow paint on it for more performance. We're good to go. Get that in, start buttoning some more stuff up. I'm gonna pour hydraulic oil in it today. Alrighty, get me a barrel pump and a hose stuck in the tank here. We're ready to start blowing oil in here. Yeah, we are. Let's see what happens. So I'm asking myself if I have everything hooked up. I'll be damned if I know. Pretty sure I do. Pretty sure everything's hooked up. Uh-oh, telephone. Alright, so I started it up, and looky there, a puddle. But it's not coming from underneath. So it's this pipe right here. I didn't even notice that. That screws in that fitting at the very bottom of the swivel valve. So I was puking oil out of it, and it put oil inside there. I got some paper towels in there soaking it up. But I knew eventually it'd run out down there and make a mess, so that's where I'm at. Anyway, I sucked the cylinder in. Boy, did it pull the oil down. Woo, woo, woo. So, crowd cylinder's all the way in. Well, almost. Couple inches shy of being all the way in. So I'll fix this. I thought about putting a hose on it, and I had a hose with a short radius, but I need a long one. So what do you think my odds are of being able to braze that? Slim to none without burning a hole in it. Alright, so I still have the hoses to the outrigger cylinders undone. And I kind of wanted to flush a little oil through them before I put them up. I got some plugs. I need to plug the lines for this one. But I guess I could run it, get it cleaned out. I think what's going to happen, just based on what I've seen, is she got some oil in, or water, a little bit of water, so still. So I get the line, the front one's flushed out now, and I can hook up these 2 cylinders, and then I'd really like to get it outside and raise that boom up and get that oil out of that barrel. So I still got some problems, and I knew that winch brake was probably going to be a problem. So I guess that's what I'll do next, is get that winch brake off. See if I can, there's a brand new one on the circle brake. It looks just like that one. Maybe I'll see if I can get a new one. Anyway, Jeff has a partial win. Partial. Full win to follow. Stay tuned. So, I got the crane going. And I ran the crowd cylinder in and out. Ran the turntable back and forth. But my winch brake didn't want to work, and it was spewing oil up there, made a mess. So I took it off, and it has a seal that goes right here, and it was completely disintegrated. Anyway, so I emailed Cherry Picker Parts. My swing brake is identical to this, and it's a new one, and that one's in really good shape. So anyway, I'm hoping I can get the seal that goes around here, and then that will be fixed. So I've been busy. I spent a couple days working on the backhoe. We had a soot loading problem with it, and I hooked up ET to it, and we couldn't figure it out. So I called good old Mike Cole, and he told me it was probably EGR valve. Sure enough, we took it out, and it was stuck, and I ran the test on it, and I don't know why. It should have showed like an overload on the EGR motor, but it didn't. But anyway, I'm just tickled pink. Oh, and I cleaned the windows. Now I gotta replace that back one. I have just caved that in. It's coming in on that corner. It's ruined. So anyway, woohoo! Jeff wins.